So I really want to thank you guys for being here. I know you're all it's Friday, you're looking forward to getting home to your kids. I'm not. I don't have kids. I'm 42. People assume that at 42 you have kids. They just automatically assume at 42 that you've got kids. I don't. It's not that I don't like kids. I think they did a great job on this dress. It's just that I don't like all the special recognition that we give to pregnant women. Oh my God. No offense. But they didn't do anything amazing. They just had sex. You can get pregnant drinking Budweiser and watching Duck Dynasty. And there is nothing we can do about that. I'm just saying, I've had a lot of sex. And what's amazing is that I don't have kids. It's my miracle of life, really. I know they say, oh, but I have life in me. So does yogurt. Doesn't get the primo parking space at the Super Target. I'm just saying. But just because I don't have kids doesn't mean I'm not looking for love. Everybody's looking for love. Have you guys ever tried online dating, looking for love? Okay, yeah, statistically half of you are lying. That's okay, we don't know each other yet. I have actually never tried online dating. Different people have different approaches. I usually just walk into a bar and say, hey, I put out. Seems to work for what I'm looking for in a relationship. But I'm fascinated by the variety of online dating options out there. There is something for everybody. Like you guys have seen ChristianMingle.com, right? Yeah. And their slogan is, finding God's perfect match for you. Now there's a lot that I don't understand about religion. But I gotta say, I was surprised to hear that God had hired 2 IT guys in Delaware to compile a database, because I always just thought you could pray for love. It's more effective at $29.95 a month, apparently. It's probably easier on God, though. He's like, whew, thank me for the internet. Those stone tablet matches were really inconvenient. And I actually, don't get me wrong, I actually think it's a really good thing. Without it, how else could Christians meet? It's not like they have a building. Designated day. I don't know. So Christian Mingle, that's not quite my thing, but there is finally a site that speaks to me, to my demographic. You may have heard of it. It's a little site called CougarLife.com. Their slogan is, boys, not only are we trying to get you in the sack, but we want to buy you dinner and drinks first. And I gotta say, that is a demographic that I understand. I really do like younger men. They're just so much more energetic in bed. Like after sex, they can roll off of you before they pass out. Really nice. But the problem with that is that it's just another useless site. If you're looking for a Christian, go to church. If you're looking for a broke 18 to 25-year-old male that wants to have sex, just leave your house. They are literally everywhere. Go to a Sheetz. Buy some 3-for-1 hot dogs. They will come to you. There's always at least one guy in the audience who's like, yeah, I would do her for a 3-for. I like the idea of online dating, though. I really like cool new uses of technology. And one of those things, have you guys played those Facebook life simulation games? Not at work, clearly. But you've heard of them, like Cafe World, where you have to serve a meal before the customers walk out, or Farmville, like you have to water crops before they die. There's even a new one called Tattoo Parlor, where you have to carefully tattoo a hipster without spilling his PBR. judging. I mean, I play one of these games too. Like, I think they're kind of cool. The game I play is called Doghouse. The rules are simple. You rescue 2 giant rambunctious pit bulls and then release them into your 900 square foot house, and then you live like that every day. It's great. It's a real simulation. Very lifelike. You get points every time you walk from one room to the other without being knocked down. You lose points every time you get knocked down and you have to spend more than 8 hours in the emergency room. They have these really neat time challenges, like you've got to feed them before they eat the sofa, clean up one's poop before the other one sits in it. And then they've got these sort of surprise challenges too, like surprise life events, you know, like replacement knee surgery. Yeah. Continually buying new TVs every time they break the last one. It's good stuff. I'm not sure what the goal of the game is, but it seems to involve giving away all of your money in exchange for finding dog hair in every meal that you eat. It's great. So I am a rare native Southerner. I am the only rare native Southerner in this room. I'm originally from Mississippi, and if you don't know, if you're born in Mississippi, you actually learn to spell the state's name as M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. I don't know why you're laughing. That is really how I learned to spell the state's name. Probably explains why we are still 50th in education. We only learned 2 of the, was it 23 actual letters in the alphabet? I don't know, we're not good at math either. But I live in Durham now. You know, flat on one side, donut, flower vase, walking stick, man with 1 leg, tail, letter M. And I think because I started school in Mississippi, like I've always had a little bit of trouble with spelling, and social media and texting really brings that out for some reason. Like a friend of mine sent me a text message recently to tell me that she had gotten a new job, and I tried to text back, terrific, exclamation point. But what I actually texted back was testicles, exclamation point. Apparently I text the word testicles so often my phone thought that was the most likely word choice. Which is weird because I'm really not a testicles, exclamation point kind of person. More of a testicles, shoulder shrug. But the strangest thing about that is that my friend didn't seem to be the slightest bit alarmed or confused by my response at all, because she just texted back, thanks, smiley face. Which seems to indicate that saying random sexual words is sort of normal for me. Anyway, you guys have been fellatio. Thank you so much. I'm Julia McClung.